What's up, boys? It's going to be a really short video today. That's why I'm not doing the elite matches or anything like that. Plus, besides, we can't, yeah, because the season's over. So I just wanted to quickly make a video of the new ninja, the new Vanguard Furies Obito. Now, I saw Payne's video last night and I was in awe because it's been a while since we've got a pretty decent release, right? Like aside from Kisame, which is going to be here tomorrow. Sadly, as you already know, I'm fucked up, so I can't get him. But anyway, regardless, so I want to share my opinion on the new Vanguard because I think he is extremely OP, and I'm going to get him 100%. I know that I said plenty of times that I'm never gonna replace Minato Naruto, but like, dude, this is just thinking about what they can do after him for Vanguards, it's insane. And yeah, okay, so here, let's see. Vanguard Furies Obito, his talent increases force and power by percentage and naturally has 70% speed. That's pretty good. 50% damage rate, that's also pretty good, and 45% aid rate, right? That 45% aid rate is actually more overpowered than you guys might think when it comes to PvE. I mean, it really depends on which types of stages you're in though. Like for me, for example, having a tanky Vanguard doesn't really do much for me because none of the PvE guys do damage to my Vanguard anymore, right? Because of how high his defense and how high his aid rate is. So for me, as far as PvE goes, I don't really care much about the aid rate. I'm gonna say this is more for a PvP sort of thing, so he survives and keeps doing damage, right? Because not only does he heal himself, but also he removes everything. So I'm gonna get to that in just a second. But so 45% aid rate. When on the field, increase team speed by 87%. Dude, that is insane. That is insane. I don't understand. Wow. For a Vanguard, that's dude, that's crazy. And damage rate by 25%. Now the damage rate increasement, it's only like a quarter of 100, but at the same time, if you really think about it, between the stacks that you can make with other characters such as my Hanabi, for example, it adds up and it's actually pretty good at the end, because you'd end up with, I think, like a 75% damage rate increase, right? So that's a lot. Now, decrease enemies avoid rate by 20%. That I don't really see to be useful. Now this is gonna be a bit complicated when it comes to facing like mirrored Obitos. What do I mean by that? By that I mean if the opponent has an Obito as well, cause that means that that would decrease it, or would it like cancel out and still be 45? I don't know exactly how this system within this game works anymore. It's been a long time since I've paid attention. I should probably go back and watch Genzo's video on that stuff. I think he made one like years ago. I'm not sure though. But yeah, so decrease enemies avoid rate by 20% after being attacked, reflect 120% lost HP. Now this is a mirror attack, just like, you know, Sasuke's Vanguard, or like I forget who else does it, Obito, Kakashi Obito, or someone else that I forgot. But the thing is, because this is in bold, I really think that they're going to increase that, because 120 is, I think, just like Sasuke, so I don't think they're gonna like finalize that percentage. I think they're gonna go up to like 150 or perhaps further, so that would be pretty cool. So then naturally increase self 60% HP. Right. This is a super tank, dude. Ignore enemies 40% control rate. Now that is really important because that helps with the skill that I'm gonna get to in just a second. So ignore enemies 40% control rate, immune to fury reduction and death seed. So this guy is immune to everything. Everything. Pretty much everything. Unless there's, the CC that you cannot dispel, but I mean, that's where the 40% control rate comes in. And if you have accessories, like pretty much everyone does at this point, that reduces that, then that can be stacked up to, I believe, 80% or 75% again. So again, like, you can't really lose. Now, the skill. Attack all enemies. Growth rate 300, which they should increase, just because we've seen increasement for the growth rate percentage, and I think they should really increase this one as well. But I don't know, that's gonna be something that they have to look into, because then it's gonna fall backwards on like the previous ninja having like higher growth rate, and then new ones don't, then people are gonna be complaining, and yeah, eventually blah blah blah. So 80% chance to silent enemies for 2 rounds. I believe the silent CC is from the 6 Paths of Sage, like the original one from way back in the day, like the one that his attack looks like, is all the beasts attacking. I think that was his CC. I think that's where it originated from. Now, I know there's plenty of others that use it, but I don't really pay attention to those. Hagurama is the main person that comes into mind whenever I see the CC of Silent, right? So, 2 rounds, heal allies 120%, right? For 1 round. Now, this is weird. I don't know if they worded it right, because is it going to be like Sasuke, like just an immediate heal? I don't know. Or is it going to be like Neji and I think it's just Neji? Is it just Neji? I forgot. But or is it going to be like Neji, like he attacks and then he puts a heal effect on the entire team, because it says for 1 round, right? So if it didn't say for 1 round, then it would definitely be just like Sasuke, like immediate heal. So that 1 round is kind of like bothering me. So I'm headed towards like the Neji side, so that's how he's going to work, I think. I don't know. But increase allies 25% attack power, that's pretty cool. Decrease enemies 50% aid rate. Now that again stacks up with the talent, which is where is it? Enemies awarded by 20%. So it's a total of 60% aid rate. Does it really matter? Not much, unless you're facing the same Vanguard. I'm guessing that's one of the main reasons why they made it that way, so it cancels out against each other, or so it's like, pretty much it doesn't work, right? So 50 aid rate for 2 rounds, clear assaulters, and supports the debuff. Now, at first I thought that it was for the entire team. I forgot about that. I just read that it's only for supports and assaulters, but either way, right, he has a 40% chance of ignoring control rate, which again can increase up to 80% with the right accessories and equipment, right? So do we really have to worry about him being like CC'd? No, we don't. And do we have to worry about him getting a DOT? Not really, because he's a freaking tank, right? Not only does he have so much avoid injury rate, so much defense, so much HP, like a DOT is going to make 0 sense. It doesn't going to do anything, right? If my Hanabi were to attack, like her 5 million, no, it's more than that. I think her 6 million DOT is not going to do shit. It's only going to scratch like a little bit of his HP, and not only that, he heals. So I mean, a DOT is 100% useless against this guy. Right, so clear assaulters and supports debuff, that is overpowered. Recover 50 fury for self, and 30 for the team. That's just like Minato Obito. I mean, Minato Naruto, yeah. So, I'm 100% gonna get up. Now, will I be able to with how my gold is going? I don't know. Because my goal was to get an assaulter before any Vanguard, but the problem is, I think my gold will be ready by the time that that this Obito comes out, right? So I won't be able to get an assaulter first. I'm gonna have to get him, and that really bothers me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest, but I'll try my best to figure something out. Hopefully the next one after him is a support, which it probably won't be, because I really thought that New Ninja was going to be an assaulter. So I'm kind of disappointed that it's a Vanguard, but I mean, it's a really good one, so what can we do? So after Obito, I'm really hoping for a support. Why? Because that means that I don't have to like have 0 gold again. Like I can save up again, right? So I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for today, boys. See ya.